Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Tuesday, the 27th of July 2021. There's a lot going on today and we're going to start with the kit. Absolutely stunning kit. I love it. I love it. I love it. This came out of the blue, came out of nowhere this morning. This is the away kit for this season, 21-22. This is from millwallfc.co.uk and they've launched a kit. Look at it. I much prefer this to the home kit. This is a really good kit. Millwall and its technical partner Macron are proud to reveal the Lions 21-22 away kit, which is available to pre-order now. The kit, sponsored by the club's principal partner Husky Chocolate, will be worn by the squad for various away fixtures during a new campaign and will make its debut at the Lions pre-season friendly against Gillingham on Tuesday the 27th of July. So they launched it out because they had it for the first team. So that's why we got to see it. The strip, which consists of a white shirt with navy trim and camouflage pattern, navy shorts with white trim and white socks with navy trim, can be seen modelled by first team players Benica Phobia and Billy Mitchell, plus Millwall Roman star Jay Lemonis. Supporters are now able to pre-order the Lions brand new away kit from the Lions store website by clicking here. Blah blah blah. Owing to betting regulations, the Lions back of shirt sponsor Manson Bet will only appear on adult shirts. That's a good idea. And there are the prices. Average prices for what it is. And let's have a closer look. This is the Lions store here, and there you go. The camouflage pattern they were talking about is just like shapes, really, shapes and textures inside in the body of it, just to break it out to make it a bit interesting. Still looks good, no? It does really look good. It's got a line down the side. On the side of the chest all the way down to the hip on both sides. I like it. It's really good. The collar looks really good on that. I wonder what is what the collar, the neck, is that buttons on that? I imagine it would be buttons with a flap covering up the buttons. Well, you would hope so. It might be Velcro. That would be a bit cheap and nasty, but you would imagine there'll be like at least 2 buttons there. Or what's the other thing they used to do back in the day? I think it was the Buckter kits. Snap-ons. Is it snaps? So it's like a button, but it's a snap. I remember them from the Buckter kit back in the day. But look at this. I really like this kit. This is really good. Really nice, bright colour. And to tell you the truth, I would have preferred it if this was our home kit. And the blue one, if it was actually yellow and the bits of yellow here on the kit were blue, so if it was mainly yellow with a bit of blue, that would have been a really good away kit, and this white one would have been a really good home kit. But still, yeah, it is what it is, and it's absolutely amazing. And it was worn tonight in a friendly at Gillingham by the first team, and we're going to get into that now. So this is the match report from news@den.co.uk, which dropped about half an hour after the game ended, and it's pretty comprehensive and pretty decent, the write-up. I didn't go to the game. I did not go to the game, so we'll have a read of this and see what he says. So this is Alex Grace for news@den.co.uk. Millwall were held to a 1-1 draw in their penultimate pre-season friendly against Gillingham at the Priestfield Stadium on Tuesday evening. Carl Dempsey gave the hosts the lead in the first half, but Jake Cooper headed home from a corner in the final 5 minutes to ensure the game ended level. Another set piece goal, another set piece goal. Oh my god, what are we doing? It's just getting a bit worrying. Only scoring from set pieces, even against Gillingham. Mill had the first opportunity of the game after 4 minutes. Scott Malone diverting Ben Thompson's cross to Ryan Leonard, but the midfielder was unable to get his feet sorted out to be able to strike at the goal. On 11 minutes, Leonard was involved again, but this time in his own box, producing a superb block from Danny Lloyd's close range effort. However, just 2 minutes later, the home side took the lead. Millwall's defence was slow to close down Dempsey, who had time to carve out an effort from outside the box. The fire passed Bartosz Białkowski and into the bottom corner. Thompson, who has been linked with a return to Portsmouth in the last few days, tried to get the Lions back in the game as he moved forward into space that had opened up in the Gills midfield, but he saw his shot charged down by the home defence. On the half-hour mark, Malone raced past the home defence and produced a wonderful cross for Benikofobi, who failed to make contact, though it looked like he may have been fouled. The Stoke loanee then had another chance, but his shot from Danny McNamara's cross was blocked. The Lions started the second 45 minutes a lot better and sharper. Tom Bradshaw and Matt Smith were both introduced, with Afobe and Mason Bennett departing. Bradshaw came close to levelling the score on 51 minutes. He made contact with a Malone cross but was flagged offside. 4 minutes later, Malone's scissor effort was just wide of the far post. In the 77th minute, a trialist nearly put the Gills 2-0 up, but his effort went past the post. 2 minutes later, Millwall registered their first attempt on target. Is that in the second half or in the whole game? Bloody hell, fucking hell, I hope not. It took until the 77th minute before we had a shot on target. Fucking hell. As Conor Mahoney's powerful shot was kept out by Aaron Chapman. As the final minutes approached, Bradshaw's turn and shot was saved, leading to a corner. Mahoney's delivery was headed back across the goal by Matt Smith and headed into the net by Cooper to draw the Lions level. So there we go, Mahoney corner. Smith headed it back with the assist to Cooper, who scored the goal. Route 1 or Route 1A, because it came from a corner. Is that true? 77. So 77th minute, and then 2 minutes later, so 79 minutes. It took us 79 minutes to have an attempt on target. Fucking hell, what's happening here? What's happening? That's fucking awful. Oh my god. And just pointing to that was the end of the match report. There's a bit going on afterwards. But just seeing how many times Malone's name is in this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times Malone seemingly working his bollocks off, putting in crosses and people just smashing him left, right and up and over the bar. Hey, so it carries on. Takeaways. Final third, still a problem for Millwall. Millwall's major problem last season was the fact that they could not score enough goals, and that hold-up and link-up play in the final third was not good enough to cause major problems at the top end of the championship table. Based on this evidence, it still appears that those problems in the final third remain, although it's still pre-season and albeit not Millwall's strongest starting 11, but Bennett and Afobe were simply unable to get into the game and make anything stick in the opening 45 minutes. That's against a League One team. A mid-table League One team. The introduction of both Smith and Bradshaw did give the Lions a bit more of a presence in the second half, but neither Cumming nor Chapman were really worked until Mahoney's 79th minute strike. Yeah, we didn't have a shot on target until the 79th minute against a League One team. That's atrocious. And even though I just said that, I can hear a voice in the back of my head saying, yeah, but it's a friendly. Yeah, but it's still atrocious. I don't care if it's a friendly or not. It's a friendly in front of fans. 700 mil fans went there who are paying good money. I don't care if it's a friendly and you're working on your fitness. To take 79 minutes to get on shot on target is against a League One team, when we're the Championship team. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Even though in my head I'm saying, oh yeah, it's just a friendly, but come on, man. That's not good enough. If we're doing this against a League One Gillingham, what are we going to do against Championship QPR in a couple of weeks? They're going to fucking slaughter us. Oh my god. 5-3-2 set to be the formation of choice, but defence looks shaky without key men. Gary Rowett changed formation last season to 5-3-2 in order to help his side create more in the final third, and that looks set to be the way he will set up this season. Defence was a strong point for Millwall last season, as they had one of the best records in the league. The addition of Daniel Ballard to bolster that defence will only help. However, without both Cooper and, more importantly, Sean Hutchinson, the Lions' defence looks shaky, and it's hoped both will be available when the season starts. So did Cooper come on? I think Cooper came on, so that's why he's saying that, because obviously Cooper scored the goal. So 3 new signings in the starting XI 11. I know it means 11. Yeah, Cooper came on in 60th minute, so it's down here. So before that, he's saying we looked a bit shaky in defence. Well, of course we did, because we had Pearce on the pitch. Come on, mate. Everyone can see it. But they gave him another year because he's good in the dressing room. Oh, make him a coach then. Don't have him as a player. Rowett named 3 of his summer signings in the side. Loaneys Ballard and Afobe were joined by Malone. The latter rejoined the club on a permanent deal this summer, and you can see right away that we will again be a part of Mill's attack, giving them such a threat down the left. On the other side, McNamara and Marlon Romeo will give the team something to think about. Afobe is a proven striker at this level and knows what it takes to score goals. He looked sharp when the ball came to him, and his intelligent movement in and around the box could be key for Mill this season. But still no goals from Afobe. Is he another striker who cannot score? Thou shalt not score. Well, it would be nice if you did, Bennick. It would be nice if you did. So this is the team. So I'll go through the starting 11. Biakowski, McNamara, Ballard, Pearce, Murray Wallace, Malone, Leonard, Evans, Thompson, Afobe and Bennett. So that's the starting 11. And then 2 changes at half time. Matt Smith for Afobe, Tom Bradshaw for Mason Bennett. And then 2 changes on the 60th minute. Jake Cooper, Super Cooper, scoring the equaliser, came on in 60th minute for Alex Pearce. Billy Mitchell came on 60th minute for Ben Thompson. And then another 2 more changes. No, 3 changes actually. Marlon Romeo came on for Danny McNamara. Mahoney came on for Leonard. He swung in across the corner that set up the goal. George Saville came on for Evans, so that's nice to see him back. I thought he was isolating, or maybe he was one of the ones who just had a little injury. So maybe it's Jed Wallace who's self-isolating. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but apparently all the pingdemic, whatever they're calling it, where you get a little thing on your app telling you to self-isolate. So apparently the players that have been missing, they got that. So that's why they haven't been around, and they won't be for 10 days. So that's great, isn't it? It's disrupting your pre-season, but here's the thing. I don't know if they're still doing the COVID testing or that daily COVID testing, but apparently from, I think it's the 16th of August, if you're still stupid enough to have this app on your phone, you haven't deleted it yet, when they ping you and tell you you've been in contact with someone who's tested positive, you won't have to self-isolate after the 16th of August. So in literally 2 weeks time, everything that everyone is doing now, they won't have to do in 2 weeks time. So what's the point? So what they'll have to do is, if you get pinged, you have to take a test every day for like 5 days or something. So some nonsense like that. And then if every time it's negative, I imagine you do it when you wake up in the morning. If you do it and then it's negative, then you can crack on with your day. If it's positive, then you have to stay at home. don't know. It's all nonsense, isn't it? But good to see George Saville back. So yet again, the things I was worried about the other day, the worries are starting to creep in. Another goal from a set piece. Like, they didn't want to sign Matt Smith. How many goals? He's been involved in most of our goals this pre-season. They didn't even want to give him a contract. They wanted him out the door. And now they're relying on him. He's doing all the heavy work. Creating the goals. Because the ones who can play out apparently can play out on the floor ain't doing anything. Ay. Okay. So let's move on to the South London Press. This is londonnewsonline.co.uk. And they have 4 takeaways from Mill's one friendly draw at Gillingham. They haven't got a full match report yet. I imagine they'll have it out tomorrow morning. It's been a long day, yeah? So they've got these 4 takeaways instead. So Mill drew 1-1 Gillingham at the Priestfield Stadium on Tuesday evening after Jake Cooper's late header cancelled out Kyle Dempsey's first half strike. Here are 4 takeaways from the match. Daniel Ballard impresses. Starting in a back 3 next to Murray Wallace and line skipper Alex Pearce, Ballard's display was a very positive one. The Arsenal loanee looked composed on and off the ball and came close to scoring from a corner midway through the first half when his strike flew just over the bar. Ballard showed great leadership on the right of the back 3 and his aerial ability was second to none. Jed Wallace was missed. Lions number 7 has got into double figures 2 seasons running for goals, and his creativity was certainly missed at the Priestfield. There was a lot of width on the wings in the friendly, and you felt Wallace could have utilised that well. Benicophobia and Mason Bennett struggled in the first half. Wallace's creativity may have been able to unlock the Gillingham defence with his clever movement off the ball. Connor Mahoney looked lively. The 24-year-old came on with 20 minutes remaining and certainly looked a threat. Mahoney was so close to equalising for the Lions after his fizzing volley looked destined for the bottom corner before being excellently saved by the Gills keeper. Whilst playing in an attacking midfield role, Mahoney looked to receive the ball on the half turn and cause an overload. He floated in the corner that led to Mill's equaliser. More minutes for Ryan Leonard. The midfielder suffered an injury in Mill's 4-1 victory against Sheffield Wednesday in February and didn't feature for the rest of the 2020-21 campaign. Leonard played 45 minutes in the Lions' defeat against Arsenal on Saturday and played another 70 minutes against Gillingham. Playing next to George Evans in the centre of midfield, Leonard won a number of second balls and looked comfortable in possession and looked dangerous when driving at Gillingham defence. So they're very positive there. It's a glass half empty, glass half full. Very positive there. These 4 takeaways compared to the News at Den fellow who said like, where? Yeah. So you got your glass half empty and your glass half full. I think my glass is had a few sips taken out of it. It's not half empty yet. But still, it's getting worrying. So the Gillingham game, there they are. There's a picture from the game in the kit, looking good. See the blue down from the armpit down to the hip. That looks very nice, indeed. A little Mill FC on the back of the neck. The blue trim goes all around the collar on the neck. There's the shorts there, dark blue with white on them. Very nice. And that's Matt Smith and Jake Cooper having a little high 10 celebration now. Moving on, so this popped up, and funny as it was, so Gillingham, what's going on here? Out of date alcohol, discounted price £2 for a bottle of Foster's, £2. This is out of date, and these signs are up everywhere. You can see they've put it over the hot dog. It's like they're literally everywhere. I've seen other photos. They were knocking out of date alcohol on a discount we did manage to sell all the tickets today. 700 tickets all went, so that was good. Full house, Mill fans. Yeah, not bad, not bad. And they didn't even know when they went there that they would be treated to out of date lager, which is only £2. And apparently as well, Gillingham are one of these other places that are cashless. Because here's the thing, right? You've got to stop the contact between people. So if I give that lady my money, she has to give me change. So we can't have that. We can't have people touching each other. But oh, hang on. Well, hang on. She's touching the beer, which she then hands to me, and then I drink it. So that's not contactless, is it? Oh, then why? It's all a fucking joke. They don't know what they're doing. We can't have you paying cash because we're trying to stop the spread of COVID, but they can touch your bottle of lager and hand it to you. That's fine. It literally makes no sense. Anyway, moving on. So the QPR game, this little nugget of information came out. It's not from me because I'm not on Twitter. I don't follow this account, but some people do, and they found out and they shared it, and that's how I found out. So this is the officer assigned to police Millwall. He runs his Twitter account, and he tweeted this out about the QPR game and how many tickets we'll be getting. A productive meeting today with the QPR team, including Met Police Service QPR. Tickets should be going on sale soon and looking like upper and lower tier. If this goes well, no reason it shouldn't happen again. Let's make sure everyone behaves themselves so there are no excuses not to do it again. So, good news. Looks like we could be getting a fair amount of tickets to QPR, which I think was good idea. It's a good idea because I can guarantee that there will be a fair number. If they didn't, there will be a fair number of Mill fans who would take the short journey across London and try and get in anyway, like we saw at Wembley about 3 weeks ago, whenever it was. So it's good to see that they're not completely deluded and they're actually giving us a decent amount of tickets, because people are thirsty for the sale of these tickets, and they're still waiting. The QPR tickets are on sale to QPR fans. Apparently Millwall are waiting for their actual tickets to be delivered to them, and when they are, then they'll go on sale. So they'll wait until they have the actual tickets in their hands, then they'll start pumping them out. I think upper and lower tier could be. It's not a lot of tickets. I think it's probably like 1,700, if I remember well. I did go to a game where we had the upper and lower tier at Loftus Road before. It's not a massive amount because it's an old rinky-dink stadium, and it's restricted view as well, I believe. Certainly where I was, it wasn't too good, stuck in the corner. But there you go. So we could be getting a decent amount of tickets for the QPR game. Finishing up today, also today we had the under-23s play. They narrowly lost 2-1 to Eastbourne Borough. Don't really have the team yet. I know Boateng played because he scored the goal. I imagine we'll get a proper match report tomorrow, including team, because all eyes were obviously on the Gillingham game today, and that was a massive occasion so far in pre-season, with 700 fans going back for the first time, which was good to see. So I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.